YouTube. So the time has come. I finally finished my Disney Lego castle. So here's what it looks like on the outside. I also have a smaller version that I did a few years ago that I wanted to do a size comparison for you guys. Now this is the biggest set I've ever built in my history of building Legos. So I'm sure I'll probably get a bigger one in the future, but for now this is the biggest one I have. It came with all these minifigures. This is over 4,000 pieces, by the way. And you get Rapunzel, Flynn, Snow White, Prince Charming, well, the prince or whatever that's in that fairy tale. And then you get Prince Charming and Cinderella in the back, and then you get Tiana and her prince as well. So here's what the outside looks like. Now, I will be cutting this video at the end to what it looks like lit up. I have not installed the light kit right now. I have just gotten it finished building, but the light kit will be next. It's going to take some time. It's a process. So I just thought I would show you what I've done so far in the meantime. It does have you install fireworks on either side, and I think my light kit has lights involved. I also have my ring light out because I'm going to show you guys the back, and I want you to be able to see what the back looks like on the inside. And it has this little flag at the top. I love it. I think it's the most beautiful set. I'm actually sad to be done with it because I enjoyed building it, and I took my time building it because I wanted to enjoy building it, and I really wish I still had more to do, but honestly, I'm also grateful I got it successfully completed. Over here is a smaller version of the castle, and it's a lot smaller in size, so here's what it looks like from a distance. Here's the smaller one that I did, and it came with Mickey. Now, this castle is kind of what I wish this bigger one was like, because this actually shows you the whole castle. Let me see if I can turn it without breaking it. It had you actually build the back. You don't really build the back in this set here. But overall, I love the set. It's beautiful. I enjoyed building it. It was the biggest set I ever had in my collection. So let me take you to the back and show you what the back looks like. Give me a second. I gotta step over cables for my ring light, but here's the back. And I'm gonna install lights, so there will be a cut at the end of this that will show you, number one, what it looks like lit up, and number two, what the process was to build it. I'm going to include the reels that I shared on my Instagram showing you guys the building process. It was very lengthy and it took me several weeks to do. But anyway, you get a mirror here. There's Cinderella's slipper. There's a lot of Easter eggs inside this set, by the way, too. You're going to find a lot of those as you build. I'm not really sure what this thing is. If you guys want to comment below what you think that is. It turns around. I don't really want to mess with it right now, but there are green flames on the other side. I'm not really sure what that is. There is a fireplace here, and on the side of the fireplace is Rapunzel's paints and paintbrush, and then you get the mural that they have in the castle of Rapunzel and all the lanterns in real life. And I actually want to go see that. It's over by the Grand Floridian, if I can talk, on the actual Disney property. And then you get some Moana back here with the oar, and you get that guy. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what his name is, but he's one of the characters that sings You're Welcome in Moana. I'm very sorry. Don't shoot me for not knowing. And then here's the magic carpet from Aladdin, and you get the lamp. There's a little Beauty and the Beast rose, and there's a bookcase back there with a ladder. There's a bed here that you put up here, and I believe Walt Disney stayed in this castle. And there's also a fancy Cinderella room that only certain people are allowed to stay in, and there's curtains in the back. I think that's what that's supposed to represent. There is a crown up in the front that's hidden that you do end up putting up in the front that you don't see. But it looks like it might be Cinderella's crown, and it's hiding in the back. But I thought that was a pretty cool Easter egg. And in here is an apple they have you put in, and that's from Snow White. And then there's an ode to Chip and Mrs. Potts. There's a sink there, a stove in the back, and the elaborate table with a candelabra, and there's a light over the top of it. And then in here, there's hidden gems as well. I don't want to break this, so I'm not going to show you, but inside, there's a drawing of Mickey, and there's a little camera that you build and put underneath that roof there. And then over here off to the side, you get King Arthur's sword like they have at Magic Kingdom. And there's a pumpkin up here and an ode to Mulan here. And then a fork kind of from The Little Mermaid. This thing back here spins around. So you can put 2 minifigures on here and spin it around like they're dancing. There's a chandelier up there and then the main gate doors. And then there's a princess on each of these panels here. So you've got, I believe that's Tiana, Cinderella there. And then on the other side is Snow White, and then you get Rapunzel. And there's candle lights all the way through. And then, of course, there's flowing leaves over here. I do have Pocahontas, and some people like to put her right there on that rock, and I think I might do that. And then there's a little mop and bucket, and then over here is a fountain they have you put in on the wall panel, which I think is really cool. And you're going to see the building process, because I'm going to include that towards the end of this video. But this is what the whole set looks like overall. I love the fireworks. I can't wait to install the lights. I just hope that it's not super frustrating, but we'll see. I'm going to start that process probably next weekend at the time of the filming. Oh, there's the crown, by the way. You can't really see it very well, but it's hidden back there. And I think that's kind of cool. And this set comes in 2 pieces, technically 3. You can dismantle part of the tower here, and you can take this apart as well to move it, which I think is really cool and handy, especially for me, because I do plan on moving in the future if I ever can afford a house, and I want to be able to try to move this in one piece. So we'll see if I can successfully get that done. But anyway, this is what the set looks like. Later in the video, you're going to see it lit up and the light kit installed and the building process. But for right now, here's the initial build. And I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we will have more content in the future. Okay guys, so now here's what it looks like lit. Now let me tell you, this is the one and only time I'm ever going to do one of these again for my Lego sets, because let me tell you, it was not easy. I had some explicatives. I messed up a lot of parts, and technically I'm supposed to have lights here and here, but the wires broke for those components, so hopefully I can get those fixed at work. If not, I'm just going to leave it and be good with whatever it's doing now. But yeah, you have to have a lot of patience to install these light kits, and what really makes me nervous is the fact that I worked so hard on building this, and the instructions called for me to basically gut it to get these wires in here. So you will see wires popping in and out, especially when I show you the back. This is not the temporary, or this is not the permanent home for my castle. I just have it sitting here so I could see what it looked like lit up. At first I had a panic attack because nothing was lighting up at first, and then I messed with this remote that it came with, and it started to fire for me, and the fireworks blink, which I think this is so cute and so awesome, and I just thought it would be great to have it lit up. I worked so hard on it, I thought, why not have it light up too? There's lights all inside it, of course, just to give you a better look, and the flowers outside light up. Now, I did not do this perfectly. There are mistakes, like I said. I don't have the front lights lit up, for example. And of course, I had a hard time wrapping up all the cords and getting them to hide properly. So you can see cords, of course. But, you know, for an amateur, first time building something with wires and lights, I thought I did pretty well, if I do say so myself. But yeah, here is the castle in all of its glory. Concluding this video, I will show you reels from my Instagram that depict the process of building this monster of a set. It's going to go over here on this cabinet, by the way. I look forward to more content soon on my channel, but for right now, this is what I have. I hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon, and I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whatever you celebrate and however you celebrate. Bye, guys.